Hi everyone. Let's check on the futures levels on Sunday night. On the ES, it's fairly simple. If they hold 50.12, they're okay. If they lose 50.12, I think they will go to target 2, which is 49.80, probably in a zigzag fashion. So 50.12 needs to hold. Otherwise, you might be able to catch it down to this area right here at 49.80. Where you do have support below and backup support. Now, I'm not going to have this conversation now, but if we do lose 49.40, we will open the trap door for much lower prices. On the upside, we do have a fight at 50.35 and another one at 50.44. 44 is plus or minus a buck, and it's a heavy volume area. I anticipate a lot of sellers there. Now, levels, we have a failure at 50.55 and one at 50.59. If you take out these two, you might be able to also take out the one at 50.66. So looks easier to do this than to break out from the top. All right, this is on the ES. Let's look at the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ, if I remember correctly from last week, had a bearish harmonic that played out, targets 1 and 2. So I will put it as a target for the bears to be able to take out if they can. 17,550 will open the trap door lower, but we're miles away from that. First opportunity is 17,713. And a bunch of sellers that are piled on above 17,875. And that extends into 17,950. So I'm going to say that there should be a lot of sellers up here and definitely sellers above 18,000. So I'm thinking ping pong inside the zone and see if they can lose this. Doesn't look that easy. The ES looks a little bit easier. Last week, the small caps were the strongest. They were the only positive index for the week. So I anticipate them being the deciding factor for this week. It's important what they do, is what I'm saying, in general. So now we have, as opposed to the NASDAQ, we have a band of support scattered below, like the opposite of the NASDAQ opportunity. And 2070 is an open air opportunity from that perspective. So if they can beat 2060, would be warning 1, 2070, boom, they're gone. So it's a buy the dip opportunity here to see if they can curl back up. I don't know how easy it is to do, but it is available. This guy has a harmonic setup. At first glance, it looks like the small caps, but how about I say this? If they don't take out 38,917 and what's above it, they are likely to do this. Target 1 is here, target 2 is here. The opportunity is not huge, but it's there. I'm going to look at crude. Crude is looking pretty strong and frisky, and it's trying to break out, kind of like the small caps. From that perspective, if they can beat 78, well, let's round it out, 79 and 79.50, so the zone just above here, they might have enough oomph to break out of 80. And I think 80 was a longer term catalyst for open air. So the bears have a lot to do, a lot of work to beat 75.55 and 76.50. And if they can, they might come down here, which is another base of support. So the bulls have the upper hand. I think, how about they have the easier job to break out? Look at this inverse head and shoulders. So yeah, if they can get to 80, they can get to 84. Shouldn't be very easy because it looks like there are a lot of sellers up there, but it definitely is doable. Let's look at gold. It looks like in the seller's hands, shorter term, we have a descending channel of selling rallies. So rally was sold, made a lower low, rally was sold, made a lower low, rally, is it going to be sold, and is it going to make a lower low? That's the question. So part of the answer is, can they take out this candle right there? That looks pretty darn strong. 2044 plus or minus a couple of bucks. Looks like it's difficult, but it is an opportunity. So for gold, unless they get above 2048, 2044, they risk retesting first level of support, 2008, 2009, and of course 1996. Who can forget 1996? I'm kidding, but it just sounds like it's somebody's year, you know. And if you lose that, you're going to come down to 1976, 1980. Now, I remember 1976. That was the bicentennial. I visited the U.S. then, and it was all red, white, and blue. Let's see here. I think that's all I want to cover tonight. It's going to be light. Not a lot of people are going to be trading, but I figured I'd give us a shot at it. Good luck.